Hello friends, welcome to online discussion. Today our discussion focuses on note making and summarizing. Friends, as you know, note making and summarizing is an art. Note making is the art of writing notes and summarizing is the art of writing summary. Usually we come across people expressing in a very elaborate way, in a very descriptive way. But always it is found that elaboration is boring. But if we express things in a very concise way, if we express it with brevity, it becomes interesting. Therefore, it is said that brevity is the soul of wit. Always we need to focus on certain things while writing or while expressing in speech. Both in speech and writing, we need to focus on ABC. A for accuracy, B for brevity, and C for clarity. So friends, when we today come to discuss on note making and summarizing, we must know how to make notes and how to write the summary, how to make summarizing. Particularly students going to appear the council examination, they must know, they must take it in a very serious way, because they are going to get 2 questions carrying 15 marks in total from note making and summarizing. And this note making and summarizing is prescribed for higher secondary students. Particularly they must know how to make notes and how to summarize them and how to appear the questions in a proper way. So we discuss first on note making. And the purpose of making notes is to express something with brevity and in a very concise way. The second thing is the benefit of making notes is to focus on pinpointed things and on the most important things which are to be focused, which are to be highlighted. Therefore, making notes is given importance. And particularly while making notes, our students must focus on certain things. I will just discuss that. First, read the paragraph. And pick up and understand the theme or the basic idea in the paragraph, in it. In the examinations, our students will be given paragraphs, and first, this is how to give an approach to making notes. Our students should read the paragraph properly, and they must imbibe, they must get to know the most important things, the essential things, the theme, the basic idea, the basic concept in the paragraph. That is very important. And next, they will pick up the most important points. The most important points and omit unnecessary things like examples, allusions, repetitions, etc. First, our students should read the paragraph. They must know the theme of the paragraph, the basic concept of the paragraph, and then they will pick up the most important points. While reading, they must know, they will get to know which are the most important points that are to be focused. So while making the important points, while picking the important points, They must omit unnecessary things like examples, because to illustrate something in the passage there must be examples, there may be some examples. So our students need not mention those examples, those allusions, some references to Bible, some references to other things. They must omit all that. And also they will find in certain cases, in certain paragraphs, students will find that the same thing is repeated, the same thing is elaborated in different ways. That is what we call repetition, and they must omit all these things and simply concentrate on the most important things. That is very important. And after that they will write the points. Next is write the points. Write the points, the most important points, and mark it by numbers. By numbers like 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, like that. So after reading the paragraph and after picking the main points, they will mention those main points and mark it and mark those main points by numbers like 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, or like that. In certain cases, suppose there are so many numbers, so many points. Under some points, we can have also some sub points. Take for example, the merits of or the benefits of exercise. Suppose we get a point while making notes. The benefits of exercise. There must be so many benefits. There may be so many benefits. So we can mention under one point, point number 3, benefits of or the merits of exercise. In that we will have some sub points, and those sub points can be mentioned. Point number 3, benefits of exercise. We will have sub points, and those sub points have to be marked A, B, C, or like that. So under sub points we can have sub points. The purpose of making notes is to present things in a very concise way, with brevity, very briefly, of a long passage or a long expression. That is very important. So after making notes, we will now move on to the art of summarizing. We will now move on how to make the summary. So friends, after a successful making of notes, we now move on to discuss on summarizing. So after note making, the students should be prepared to write the summary. But before we move on to discuss on summarizing, I must mention it to our students, to our dear students, that there is another form of short writing or precise writing. That is what we call précis writing. There is much proximity, there is much closeness between précis writing and summarizing, but the basic difference is that in précis writing, students have to write in 1/3 number of words of the total number of words given in the passage, while in summarizing, the students enjoy the liberty of writing in between 10% to 50% words. Therefore, summarizing is relatively easier in comparison to précis writing. So, while summarizing, the students must bear it in mind that they need to write it in 10% word to 50% words. If the total number of words given in the passage is 500, they have to write from 50 to 250 words, in between 50 to 250 words. So the maximum word limit is 50% in summarizing, but the word limit in précis writing is 1/3 of the total number of words. Therefore, it is very important when our students they go for summarizing, they must know that on the length of summary, students enjoy the liberty and usually they summarize. So it is very important that when the notes are made, our students should focus on writing summary, and basing on the notes, the sentences are written, and those sentences together constitute the summary of the paragraph. So basing on the notes, the students the sentences are written and the sentences constitute the summary. Friends, usually while making notes, we may not write sentences. We may mention just the points, and those points need not be sentences. But in making the summary, in writing the summary, those main points are to be expressed in the form of sentences, and when those sentences are put together, they constitute a paragraph or a couple of paragraphs or 3 paragraphs, and that is summary. That is the summary. So after writing the summary, our students should find out a suitable title. That is very important. Finding a suitable title for the summary. This is also very important, and the students must know that they must find a caption, a title for the summary that they have made, and the title or the caption must be based on the theme of the summary. Take for example, if the passage is given to you to make the summary and make notes, if those passages are based on an issue relating to education, some points relating to education, the caption must be on education, and it must be very clear that the caption made for the summary should be very brief. It must not be a complete sentence. It must be very brief, because always brevity is given importance in note making, in summarizing, in précis writing, and in all sorts of writing. It is very important. So finding a suitable title is quite important, and our students must focus on the issues, the main points, the main theme, the main issues discussed in the paragraph, and basing on that issue, the title is found out, the title is made. So finding a suitable title and writing the title at first is very important. So in this way, a title is found out, a title is made, and title is mentioned at the beginning. Then the summary is written. So friends, first we must read the paragraphs given to us properly, try to understand the main theme of the paragraph, then pick up the main points or the important points and omit the rest. And those important points are to be mentioned point wise, 1, 2, 3 or A, B, C. The points may have some points, and it is not very important that all the sentences, all the points made have to be the sentences. And then after successfully making the important points or writing the important points in note making, then the students will move to summarizing. Note making, just mention and underline, make notes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then summarizing, make a caption, write the caption, write the title, then write the summary that you have made basing on the notes, then mention it properly. That is the summarizing. So in this way, our students should have their approach to note making and summarizing. They must go through this unit which is prescribed in book 3, Invitation to English 3, and they must do all the activities and that will build up the confidence in them, and they will be prepared, and they will prepare themselves for the council examinations, because they are going to have 2 questions, one question from note making and the other from summarizing, and they will approach it in a very rational way, and they will get very good marks in note making and summarizing. Friends, I hope in our next meet, in our next class, in our next discussion, we will go to another important unit from any of the 4 books. Thank you.